welcome back to my channel. Today I have my June update for my Project Pan Roulette. If you haven't seen a Project Pan Roulette video, it's like a normal Project Pan, but instead of being able to pick any product I want out of my collection to use up, I have this little jar of suggestions and ideas from you guys and some that I put in there myself, and so I pull out the ideas and then have to pick a product that goes along with it. So I'm doing this project continuously, so every time I use up an item, I pick another item out of the jar. So I'm going to start off showing you what I used up since my May update. The first item was my Clinique Fuller Fig Lip Crayon. As you can see, this is it all the way up. It is totally gone. What actually happened with this was a couple days after my May update, I had a little bit left. You can kind of see it was about this big, and so I don't remember how soon after that update it was. I think maybe about a week. So I had continued to use it and made a little bit more progress, but I had it scrolled all the way up and I put it on and it broke off. So I decided to just call it done. I did try to squish it back on there and then I just kind of made a huge mess. So I'm not going to dig into here just because I have so many lip products to use up, and I really like this. I found it easy to wear. I really like sheer kind of nudes to carry around with me and reapply throughout the day, so I found it pretty easy to use up and I did really like it. The second item I used up was this Proganics Anti-Fade Weightless Argan Oil, and I got this in a glossy box. I was only subscribed to Glossy Box for a short period of time, kind of at the end of 2014, so it was probably about a year and a half old. There's a tiny little bit in there left, but it just wouldn't spray out very well, and I've been using this for so long, I just, I don't really care about the little bit that's left in there, but I really enjoyed this product. I thought I really liked the mist. It wasn't too heavy or anything. When you sprayed it, it kind of sprayed out the perfect amount. I really liked the scent of this. It smelled like cherry blossoms, and I was so excited to get this done. It was kind of like the product that cried wolf, because like the last 5 or 6 showers I used, or times I wash my hair, I don't use it in the shower, I use it after I take a shower. I could have sworn it was going to be the last time, but it just kept coming out. But when I started this project, it was up to here, and now it's pretty much gone. So I will be picking 2 more items out of the jar. I actually already picked out one of the items because I finished this so quickly after my last update. I didn't want to waste 3 weeks not working on anything, so I decided to just pick something out. So I'll talk about that before I pick out another new item. But let's get on to the items I'm still working on. So the first one is this NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I really can't tell any progress when I hold it up to the light or anything, but I did try to like scrape around to see if anything would happen, and you can see a little scrape there. So I feel like that means something. We're getting there, but I use this almost every day. I usually mix it with the vanilla shade, but now that it's summer, I've been outside a lot. I feel like my skin has gotten slightly darker, not too much. I still wear SPF every single day, but I feel like it works well on its own now, so that's what I've been doing the last few days. Next up, I have my Urban Decay Glide On eye pencil in the shade Apathy, and when I pulled one of the ideas out of the jar for this one, it was just an eyeliner, and I decided to go above and beyond and choose a colored eyeliner. And so I'm sure if I had picked a black eyeliner, it would be gone by now, but this is definitely going to be around for a little while. So this is how big it is. What I do when I wear this is I wear really light eye makeup, usually kind of on a very minimal makeup day, and then I just use this for my liner, which is something I've been doing a lot lately actually, so I've made some good progress. And I also, when I sharpened it one day, like this whole part that you could see kind of broke off, so I had to resharpen it, and so that kind of wasted a little product, unfortunately. But last update I was here, and now I'm down to here, so at least I made a good chunk of progress, even if part of it was due to breakage. But I really do like this, but it's just going to take a while to get down because I don't like to wear it on a daily basis. My next item is my Fresh Sugar Lip Treatment in the shade Petal. I keep this by my desk and I kind of apply it like I do my lip glosses. Whenever I'm just sitting there and I see it, I just kind of think to apply it. So that's how much I have left, and then I also have it marked on my little note card. So this is where I was last update, and I made some pretty good progress this month, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Then I have my ColourPop Prenup blush. I did take a photo of this. I don't think it was immediately after my last update, but you know, within a week or so. So I will insert those photos now of the one I took today and the one I took about a month ago. This is what it looks like now. And so I have been wearing this a bit. I do find that now sometimes little tiny chunks, you can kind of see like there's a little weird shape up there. A little chunk of it just kind of fell out, so it is getting kind of old. I've had it for about a year, but it's still performing very well, and I'm wearing it today. I really love it, but I'm also really excited to use it up. Okay, so after I used up my Clinique Fuller Fig lip crayon, I pulled out an item from the jar, and it was something from Birchbox. So I chose this mask. It's the Hey Honey Take It Off Exfoliating Honey Peel Off Mask for all skin types. And I got this in a couple months ago, I think, in Birchbox, and I actually really like it. It's probably my favorite peel off mask I've ever tried. I just find it peels off really easily. As long as you don't put on too much, then it never really gets to dry. But I used it this morning. I've used it maybe 2 or 3 times since I put it in this project, and then maybe once before that, so maybe 4 times, and I can tell it's getting low. There's not a ton more product in here. Maybe 1 more mask is in here, so I'm actually just going to go ahead and choose 2 more items out of the jar because I'm assuming this will be gone in about a week or so. Alright, so I have the jar. I'm going to dump everything out. So everything is on my desk, and now I'm just going to pick one. Alright, so this is from Alexis Schluter, I think that's how you say it, and she has a channel. I'll try to remember to link it down below, and this has your oldest item. So let's see what we figure out for that one. Alright, and then the next thing I chose is a MAC lipstick, and that was an idea from me. So I'm going to go into my collection, figure out what the oldest item is, and pick a MAC lipstick to work on. So I will be back in one moment and show you what I picked out. Alright guys, so the oldest item was a little hard. At first I was thinking, you know, I used up all the makeup I had before I got into makeup. That was all my Bare Minerals stuff that I've been working on over the past year, like the bronzer and the blush I had for a really long time. And so I thought, you know, the next thing I purchased was my Smashbox Blue Eyes palette, which I already finished in my Panlette palette. And so the next thing I purchased was the Naked palette, and I also bought this Clinique chunky cherry thing on the same day. So I was thinking of doing this, and then I remembered there's one thing that I had before I got into makeup that I still have, and I've actually been kind of working on it. It's a red lip liner, so whenever I wear red lipstick, I've been going towards this red liner to just kind of use it up, and so I can get it out of my collection. And then this is from Revlon. It's the Color Stay lip liner in just the shade Red or Rouge. So I think it's almost 3 years old. So I will be totally excited to get this out of my collection. So this is how much I have left. And this is it marked on the index card. So I think this might be kind of a hard one. It's not a liner you sharpen, so you just roll it up. So what I have is the product I have. None of it's going to get used up from sharpening, but I have been trying to make it a point to wear brighter lipsticks when I film. Obviously I'm wearing a bright purple today just because I like wearing fun lipsticks, but I don't really ever wear them on a normal basis. Sometimes when I go out at night for a concert or a date I will, but a lot of times I just don't feel like dealing with a bright lipstick and, you know, having to check on it and make sure it's not smeared all over my face or something if I'm eating. So I just usually tend to not do that, even though I have so many that I really love. So one thing I've been trying to do recently is make sure I show those lipsticks some love and wear them when I film. So I've been wearing red when I film more often, so I've been using this when I do that. So hopefully with doing that I can use this up by the end of the year, but I think this will probably take a while. Then for the MAC lipstick, I decided to choose one of my favorite MAC lipsticks. It is from the whatever collection this was. I'm totally drawing a blank on what it was called now. But it came out in 2014 in the summer, Alluring Aquatics. And I just love the packaging on this lipstick. It looks like there's little drops of water. It just feels really cool. I just like, when I have this in my purse, I find myself just like rubbing it. But this is in the shade Enchanted One. It's a matte and it is one of my favorite nudes. So that is how much I have left. So even though it's my favorite, I haven't used it a ton at all. It's kind of a warmer nude, so I think that will work really well for the summer. So that's what it looks like right there. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. I have only panned, a lot of the lipsticks I have panned have been kind of sheer lipsticks that don't last as long on the lips, so you can kind of reapply them more often, or you know, I can carry around with me and wear all the time. So I mean, this is matte, it's opaque, it'll last longer on my lips, I think, so I won't be able to reapply it as much. So we'll see how it goes. You know, I'm kind of nervous, but I think that this shade will be pretty easy to use up. But there's a lot of it, so I think it will take a while. So we will see. So I will check in with you guys in July to show you my progress on these items. And if I finished anything else off, we will choose some new items together. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye!